ha ha! Objection! Ha ha ha! Hold it! Get it? Get it? It's what they say in this game. It's really funny. It's kind of the joke. Funny! Yeah, let's go! Episode 3, The Turnabout Samurai? God, you have disgraced me for the last time, Samurai! The pale moon in the sky cries for your blood! Oh, God. Alright.
That rocked! See you in hell, evil magistrate!
Whoa, stop waving that broom around!
Oh, Nick, I didn't know you were here!
Of course I'm here! What was that surreal show you were watching?
What? Nick, you mean you don't know the Steel Samurai?
Awesome. A month has passed since my trial. Mia's murder was the talk of the town for some time, but no one paid any attention to the WHOAH offices. How am I going to pay the rent this month? Oh, no.
It'll be okay. I'm sure some big client is just around the corner.
Maya's here, watching television. Now for the morning news! The actor Will Powers was arrested yesterday. Powers plays a lead role in the popular kids show The Steel Samurai Warrior of Neo-Old Tokyo. He was arrested on suspicion of murder. The victim was Jack Hammer, who plays the villain known as the Evil Magistrate. His body was found still inside the Evil Magistrate costume. The samurai spear was also found stuck through the body. Police believe this was the murder weapon and are investigating further.
Yes, right in WHOAH offices. What? Nick! It's the Steel Samurai!
What?
Yes, of course. We'll be right there. Let's go, Nick!
Go where? Oh no! Maya's like, let's fucking go! And Phoenix is like go where?
They have the Steel Samurai down in detention. So I've decided this will be our first case.
Awesome. Yep. Awesome. Here, I'm gonna present you my lawyer's badge. What about this?
You like showing that off, don't you, Nick?
My poor ego. Good job. Awesome. Whoa! Will Powers. Our client. That's him.
Maybe I shouldn't be saying this. But he definitely did it. Murder. At least once, maybe twice.
Whoa! What are you saying? He looks like a gentle giant.
Nick.
What?
He's a good guy. I mean, he's good.
Yeah.
He didn't do it.
Thank you, Maya. Now, where were you on the day of the murder? Well, that morning I came to the studio at 9. We worked through some action scenes until noon. Rehearsal was to begin at 5, but I was a little tired. So after lunch, I took a nap in my dressing room. When I woke up, it was after 5. I was late for the rehearsal. I hurried to the studio and found everyone looking shocked. They arrested me on the spot and brought me here. So was sleeping the entire afternoon of the murder? Some action hero. What will the kids think? I think I should probably check out the scene of the murder. Right. Global Studios. I'll draw you a map.
Wow, Nick, let's go.
I'm willing to bet $10 she asks for autographs. Alright, time to go to the studio. Let's go.
Wow! So this is where they make the Steel Samurai show. Awesome! Aren't you excited?
Hey, you there. You want in, you gotta go through me.
Sorry. But we're lawyers.
Oh, yeah? Well, that's great. I'm security. And it's my job to make sure that gawkers like you stay out.
Gawkers?
Gawkers, sightseers, tourists. I know the type. You heard about the incident, came to snoop around. Youths today, something horrible, wasting your time, don't have any time, you should be doing it early, not work like the rest of us, maybe I should become a lawyer too, sounds like I'll get life for Eastern, I'll be rector around for dancing, please, I was here, what the fuck, help me, what is going on, stop talking!
I'm gonna regret this voice, aren't I? Why are you so certain Mr. Powers is the killer?
I was standing right here yesterday, I was here from 1 in the afternoon to 5 when they found the body. Then the studio where the murder took place is to the left here. So if you want to go to the studio, you have to pass by me. Only one person went by here between 1 and 2:30 when the murder took place.
And the person was Mr. Powers.
Yes, I saw him.
But Mr. Powers says he was sleeping in his dressing room.
Oh, I'm sure he would say that. He's no fool. But he was the only one that walked by. He's the killer. You can bet your biscuits on it. Isn't it about time for you to be heading home? There's nothing to see here. Move along.
Actually, we're here at Mr. Powers' request.
I thought you were suspicious looking. Show me a letter of request, and maybe I'll just let you in.
This lady here thinks she owns this place, obviously.
All right, we can't be there. Let's go to the detention center. Hello, how was the studio? They all think I did it, don't they?
No, not at all. Isn't that right, Nick?
Right, not at all. At worst, you're a suspect. About the security guard at the main gate to the studio. Oh, the security lady.
She's terrible. She called me suspicious looking.
Yeah, actually, she said the same thing to me before. Take off that mask, were her words, I believe. She sucks up to all the bigwigs at the studio. But let her see you stumble once and she'll never lay up on you.
Ugh, she's got some nerves.
Do you think you could write up a letter formally requesting my representation? Of course. Yay!
Here you go, hag.
Ma'am, have a look at this. It's a letter of request from Mr. Powers.
Yes, I recognize the bold, childish scrawl.
Powers request given to the security lady.
To think you would entrust his fate to youths of such unreliable appearance. Really?
Really?
Anyway, you may pass. I only left from here towards the studio. Not going to the right. That's the employee area. No one allowed inside, pal. For my instructions. The good detective told me himself.
Hey, Nick. Huh? There were maps in the security guard station. Hey, not bad.
Those are 50 cents apiece, thank you.
Well, time to go, Nick.
50 cents!
Bye, ma'am. Oh, God. What the fuck is this? This looks fucking terrifying.
Detective?
I think you hurt his feelings.
Oh no, I'm sorry.
Well, I think his feelings are easily hurt. Hey, what exactly are you two doing here?
Well, we're on the skis too, pal.
Huh? Hey, you can't go around saying pal like that. That's my endearing character trait. Okay, Gumshoe. Okay, this is very important. Hold on, I'm gonna open up my notepad. What was it? STI 307. Let's go. Right, so detective, mind if I take a look at what you got? What I got? The autopsy report, the latest version, if you please. Right. Sorry about what happened last time, pal. Edgeworth, if you update the autopsy report one more time, I'm going to send you into a shredder. Why was Mr. Powers arrested? Simple, pal. The murder took place right over there in Studio 1. Now the victim entered Studio 1 at approximately 1 p.m. I'm calling you, Viz. Wait! You're like, hey, Shin, can I voice some? I call you. Wait, I'm not ready yet.
I still have a sore throat, but that's okay.
Are you sure you want to do this? Are you gonna be okay?
Let's go. Let's do it.
Okay.
Dibs, old bag.
Okay, you can have her.
Nick, look! That security lady is in the guard station stuffing her face with donuts. I guess all cops.
Yes.
I guess all cops like their donuts.
Oh, this is so good.
Yeah, and they're soft enough she doesn't need teeth to chew them.
Hey, you! Well, are you satisfied Powers is guilty yet?
Ugh. She had to make my life harder by giving that photo to Detective Gumshoe. Why didn't you tell us about the security photo, ma'am?
Oh, that? I just thought it would be more thrilling to talk with the detective himself. These things are important, you know?
Are they?
You want more grime? Hold on. Now, poor Hammer! He went to the studio just before 1 o'clock.
Why would you request a random Voxer fact right now? All right, if Voxer was in the Ace Attorney universe, he would be a terrible lawyer.
Okay, but would he be a defense attorney or a prosecutor?
Prosecutor.
Good. Oh my god, another one.
Oh my god.
I just view all the photos of the computer over at that security guard station. It's a Mac. I check him every day before going home, I do. I also have Fortnite downloaded on it.
Oh shit, you have games on your computer?
I have games on my computer, Sonny! I'm gonna get the #1 victory royale!
Oh my god, you get it, Grandma!
Nick! This is where they do all the behind-the-scenes stuff. Hey, look! There's Power's dressing room. No one's here this soon after this murder, I guess. Let's take a look around.
The door to the dressing room, it's not locked.
Hey, Nick, let's take a look inside. Maybe you can find something as a souvenir?
What do you mean, find?
You never know. There might be something like the samurai spear.
We don't need a spear. And that's a murder weapon for crying out loud.
You.
There's a T-bone on one of the plates, minus the steak.
T-bone steak. That would have hit the spot.
You just had a burger.
Yeah, but I have a second stomach just for steaks.
What?
What? Is she a cow? Or half a cow?
That must be the storage room. That's where they keep all the film equipment.
Wow, Nick! You know a lot about the industry.
What else would they keep in a film studio? My god, I'm starting to think that Phoenix Wright is like the only person with
A brain cell?
with a brain cell. There's a bunch of snacks on the table. They must give these to the employees. Some tea and cookies.
Nick, I'm hungry.
You just had a burger.
Yeah, but I have a separate stomach for sweets.
How many stomachs do you have?
I wonder what else is inside Power's bag.
Stop that! My partner, the thief in training. Oh my god.
It'd be fun to wear one of the costumes.
I'd say you were already wearing one myself. Oh my god. Yeah, a clown costume. Ha, got him. Hi. Bye. The entrance to Studio 1. This is the studio where they found Jack Hammer's body. Jackhammer. I just got it. I'm a fucking dumbass.
Yep.
What is up with these names? I don't know. I just fucking I didn't even notice. It was just so normal. It was so normal for some reason. And I read it together and I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with me?
Hey, look, that's the chair the director sits in. I've always wanted to sit in one of these. Hey, Nick, take a look at that. It's one of those black and white boards they clap at the start of the filming. And look, a megaphone, a real-life megaphone. Ready, Nick? Action!
This girl is more trouble than I thought. Jesus Christ.
Maya, you have issues.
Look, a ladder.
That's a step ladder.
So, what's the difference? You need to stop judging things based on narrow-minded cultural assumptions, Nick.
What? Right, sorry. This girl is out there. Oh no, step ladder, I'm stuck.
I gotta go.
Yeah, I was in the studio the whole day. I was the only assistant on staff that day, you see. Only one assistant? Yes, well, the studio isn't doing so well right now. And yesterday was only rehearsal for our action sequences. Oh, I see! In the morning, we went for the action sequences in the employee area.
Somehow I think these two, you know...
A little bit fruity.
A little fruity. Just a little fruity.
What do we do, Nick? We haven't found anything. If WHOAH was the only one who came to the studio, then he has to be the killer. They even have a photograph. Sorry. I know you're busy.
Not really.
Actually, there's been something bothering me. Aha! That's what I'm talking about! A clue! A lead! Well, I don't know about that, but that day, just after noon, I sensed someone was here.
You sensed?
Yes, several times.
Some other studio employees, maybe.
No, I don't think so. The only thing we had scheduled was an action scene run-through. I was the only assistant here that day. I have a feeling it was someone from outside.
Really?
But wait, if someone had come in here, wouldn't that security lady have noticed them?
I was playing Fortnite!
She was playing Fortnite. She's too busy getting that victory royale. Let's go. I wanted to ask you again about yesterday. You came here at 1 p.m., correct? And the estimate time of Hammer's death was 2:30? Are you sure that Powers was the only one who got through here between those times?
Sure as can be.
But we have a witness who thinks that there was someone from outside here that day.
What?
Are you absolutely sure you were here watching the whole time? Ma'am?
Who was it? Who told you that? Who dares question me? Alright, you better tell me quick, you spidey hair cretin. Someone be complaining about the work I do, eh?
We were just talking to the assistant Studio 1.
She's not even a full-time employee! All you youngins are like that nowadays, running your mouths like there was no tomorrow, saying that this and that and the other thing. When I was young, never tell you I knew anything about two of us protecting your elders back in the day. Shameless you used.
Oh my god!
It's so fast, help me!
She left.
Well, Nick, this is our chance to do what we can without her looking over our shoulders. Maybe we can see that photo of Powers with this computer.
Yeah, maybe. Okay, let's give it a try.
You know how to work these things, Nick?
Looks like I just have to enter in a few numbers. Let's see, first I need the date of the murder. It looks like the camera turned on at 1 p.m. that day. That was when the security lady arrived at the guard station. Right, it was 3:07. There, entered.
Hey, it printed out the data for that day.
Let's see what we got. Huh? How is this a picture of Will Powers? Well, he is the one who always wears that suit. I guess that's why the security lady thought it was him.
I don't imagine the detective was very happy with this photo as evidence. Huh? Something's printed on the back.
Huh? October 15, 2 p.m., photo number 2. What does that mean? Maybe there's more photo data from that day?
Nope, that's the only one in the computer.
But that doesn't make sense. That's number 2. There's more. There's more. Someone deleted it!
Hey, Nick! Can we use this photo as evidence for the trial?
Yeah.
We'll put that security lady in her place with this.
Right. We'll put her in her place.
Hey, that's what I said. Anyway, let's show her this photo and see what she says.
Wait, let's not.
Why not?
It's never a good idea to reveal your hand to the enemy too soon.
Nick, you're craftier than I gave you credit for. Why? You could be the next evil magistrate.
Hey, what did I have to do to be the villain?
Relax, it was just a joke. So are we done for today?
I think this photo is what we needed for the trial. Still, it'd be better if we had some idea of who the real killer was. Maybe it really is that security lady. Ah! Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Will Powers. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Very well, Mr. Edgeworth, your opening statement, please. The prosecution will show the court that at 2:30 p.m. on October 15, the defendant, Mr. Will Powers, killed fellow actor Jack Hammer in Studio 1 of Global Studios. It is impossible for anyone else to have committed this heinous crime. The evidence presented during the trial will all point to this fact. I see. Very well, I would like to move on to some testimony. Mr. Edgeworth, the prosecution may call its first witness. Very well, I call a most familiar face, Detective Gumshoe, to the stand. Detective, if you would briefly describe this case to the court? Yes, sir! I'll explain with the guide map here. To understand this case, it's important to grasp the layout of the studio, see? This here is the employee area. The actors did a run-through of their action scenes during the morning here. This is the main gate to the studios. The security lady that works at the studio was here at 1 p.m. on that day. Past the security station, there is a gate, see? Past that are the studios. And here it is, Studio 1. This is the scene of the murder, where the body was found. Now, on the day of murder, October 15, were only 3 people here. The victim, Jack Hammer. The defendant, Will Powers. I was trying to think what the pun on Will Powers was, and it just clicked again. I'm so stupid.
Unfortunately, 80% of the names in Ace Attorney are puns.
Jack Hammer and Will Power. Oh my god, I fucking hate myself.
Like Detective Dick Gumshoe. His name is literally Detective.
Wait, what?
Yeah, so Dick is another name for detective, Gumshoe is another name for detective.
Detective? Really?
He was the OG Moon.
I did not know that. I did not actually know those were 2 words for detective. And a young woman, the production assistant. All the production staff were in the employee area until noon. Then after lunch, the victim Jackhammer went to Studio 1. Right after that, at 1 p.m., the security lady got to the guard station. Now jump ahead to later that day, 5 p.m. The production staff came to the Studio 1 to perform a rehearsal. Needless to say, the rehearsal was cancelled. The time of death was 2:30 p.m. The samurai spear found lodged in the victim's chest was the murder weapon. That's the case in brief. Anyone like to hear that again? Shall I listen to that whole thing again? I'll just quickly read through it one more time. Oh, I pressed skip it. I'm a fucking dumbass. So the murder weapon was a spear. How medieval. Samurai spear added to the court record. Your Honor. Yes, Edgeworth? This case is quite simple if you ask one question. And that question is... what did the security lady at the guard station see? Understood.
Her victory royale.
Let's cut. Will the witness declare her name?
My, aren't you a handsome fellow? I'm afraid I'm a bit flustered.
Your name, please.
Oh, dearie, don't need for you to be embarrassed. Just call me Grandma, or Mommy if you
Your
prefer.
name, please! Seems Edward has a bit of a trouble getting his witness to say their names.
Wendy Oldbag, dearie. But just call me. Well, sorry, when I was young, Oldbag. I've never got my name, dearie, so I don't have to do it in front of me. Do you believe it? This is just happened to do your head. Call me an Oldbag because.
Objection! I object to the witness's talkativeness! Objection sustained. The witness will refrain from rambling in the stand.
I was just getting to the good part, dearie.
The amount I love Edgeworth is actually insane. Now, the witness was stationed at the main gate on the day of the murder, correct?
Yes, see, I was.
And to get to the scene of the murder, someone would have to pass by you.
You know your stuff, dearie.
You may begin your testimony. She sure is one hell of an old bag, but I love Phoenix so much. I love both. I love this entire cast. They're so good. This entire... On the day of the murder...
Oh,
right.
I arrived at the guard station at 1 p.m. It's fine. Poor old Hammer. The rest have been doing a run through there since the morning. I had some errands to run that morning, like my victory royale. Anyway, it was when I got to the guard station. I was at the main gate from then until 5 o'clock. Now, the murder happened at 2:30 p.m., right? Interesting to me, because a certain man right behind me at 2 p.m. It was Powers, that man right there, and he was heading towards the studio.
We saw the defendant. Done. Very well. Let's begin the cross-examination, Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. Oh God, here we go.
Let's go.
So you saw Mr. Powers?
That's what I said. Got wax in your ears, Sonny?
Nix, this is your chance.
Yeah, time to pull out the secret weapon.
I'll say it again. It was him.
Let me get this straight, old bag. Mrs. Old Bag. You've been saying since yesterday that you saw Mr. Powers, correct? But you're talking about the man in this photo, aren't you? Just a moment, Mr. Wright. Let me see that photo. What is this exactly? None other than the Steel Samurai Defender of the Old Tokyo. Mrs. Old Bag. Is this the Mr. Powers that you saw?
Didn't your mom teach you any sense, Sonny? Anyone can plainly see that's Powers, right?
No, they can't! Well, I mean, I wonder. True, Mr. Powers does play the role of the Steel Samurai. But that doesn't mean Mr. Powers is the Steel Samurai.
I know that. I wasn't born yesterday.
No one in this court is accusing you of that, Mrs. Witness. He's ever calling her old bag, apparently. However, you do not have proof that the person in this photo is Mr. Will Powers, do you?
Nosy old man. Of course I have proof.
What? Huh? Even after... Why are both surprised? What's going on?
How was I supposed to know everyone would be so nosy. You should be ashamed, all of you. Anyway, I showed that photo to the young detective. He told me this isn't any good as evidence, pal. He didn't even give it a second look.
How did you know that ahead of time before I even clicked? Fizz!
Hi,
What the hell?
I'm psychic.
Edgeworth is taking mental damage?
I never say anything I don't mean, mind you. That morning, during the run-through of the action scene, I saw Power trip and fall. He broke all the props. It was a big mess. Anyway, he sprained his ankle pretty bad. Now, look at that picture. You can see he's dragging his leg. See? Clear as day. That's how I knew it was Powers. Happy?
What? What there's... What? So he'd sprained his ankle. Very well. Mrs. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. She's got to be hiding something. I'll press her until she squeals. Okay.
Please don't.
He broke a prop?
Never did. His own samurai spear.
That can't be! That was the murder weapon! His samurai spear. The murder weapon.
Luckily, I was there with my duct tape to fix it.
This strikes me as a significant detail. I better write this down in the court record. I think we've heard enough, haven't we, Your Honor? Well, there's one thing that bothers me, which is, where is this steel samurai costume now? Actually, well, we couldn't find it. We're looking, though.
How do you lose a... What?
Anyway, that's not important. The witness did see the steel samurai, yes. And it is clear that the person in the steel samurai suit was Mr. Will Powers. Huh, I suppose that's right. Are you sure you're... Hold it right there. We keep talking possibilities, but we have to agree that this photo shows the steel samurai. Nowhere in this photo can we see Mr. Will Powers. The defense has a point. I also wonder if someone else not caught on camera could have killed Mr. Hammer. We have to consider the possibility also. Then allow me to remove that doubt from your mind, Your Honor. Will the witness continue her testimony, please?
Oh, no need to ask twice. The time of poor Hammer's death was 2:30 p.m., true? The only person I saw go to the studio before then was Will Powers. No one else went there. If they had, I would have seen them.
So, if no one else went to the studio, then it would have to be his steel samurai who did it. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness.
Oh boy.
Oh dear. The only person I saw in the studio before that was Will Powers. No one else. But like the girl said something. What about before you got to the guard station?
You mean before 1 o'clock? Why, everyone was in the employee area before then. And I locked the main gate so no one could get in. That's right, Sonny. You let him have it, edgy boy.
The edgy boy?
Old Windbag sure is balls. Or, well, you know what I mean.
Old windbags have a way of skipping over important details after all, or for the matter, entirely forgetting them.
How convenient.
Something for you to look forward to, perhaps. I must be forgetting something. How do you know that?
Eh? Didn't I just explain? I gave donuts to the young detective. And then, after some rubbish about it being a secret, pal, he told me everything.
I see Detective Gumshoe shares his fellow officer's fondness for donuts. God, what am I missing? Trying to figure this one out. This is so hard. I'm actually confused. Fuck, hold on, I gotta save. Hold on, I'll just have to... Hold on! Look at this photograph one more time. This photo was taken by the camera at the gate for the studios, correct?
Yes, sirree, Sonny.
So whenever anyone passes by here, it automatically takes a picture.
And here I thought you didn't know your head from a hole in the ground.
Right. Anyway, it's also true that the computer in the guard station records all security cam data.
Oh, you know, if you wanted to work at the studio, we might have an opening.
That very computer printed out this photo. Note that on the back of the photo, I printed the words October 15, 2 p.m., photo number 2. See, I knew it! It was because of the number 2. I knew it! I just was doubting myself so hard. The issue here is the bit at the end where it says photo number 2.
Photo number 2?
The computer only held data for one photo on that day. Don't you think that's odd? Shouldn't this photo be photo 1 if it really was the only photo? Order! Order! Please tell the court, what do you mean by this, Mr. Wright? Actually, that's what I wanted to ask the witness. This evidence shows that not one, but 2 people went to the studio that day. Yet, there is only data for one of those photos. Who could have erased the data for the other photo? Only someone with access, the security lady herself.
Me, watch your mouth, whippersnapper! The only person I saw that day was Will Powers.
But the camera on the gate fired twice. That means 2 people went by.
Well, yes, that's what would seem to mean.
Can the witness explain this to the court?
I don't understand these newfangled computer things. Edgy boy, help!
Believe me, I want to, but I don't know what this means either.
Some help you are, you're a whippersnapper too. Whippersnapper?
Something the matter, Mrs. Oldbag.
Oh, that's right! I just remembered something.
Let me guess. Someone else passed by the gate. Someone other than the Steel Samurai.
Well, yes, I suppose you could put it that way.
I see. Your testimony, please. Oh my god. Right. Anyway, Mr. Wright, please begin the cross-examination.
Well, I'd say this was a turn for the unexpected, but I kind of expected this.
Well, who in the heck was in that photo you erased?
Fanboy.
Fanboy?
Steel Samurai fanboys. Real freaks, if you ask me.
Well, why it's just it's gonna go.
They get information about the rehearsals from gosh knows where. They're always hanging about. One was there that day.
Wait a second. Didn't you just say no one else could get in? I locked the main gate so no one could get in. Those were your words.
Well, if you must know, there's a drain that goes into the employee area.
Oh my god.
The grate has been loose for a while. It leads outside and, well, that's where they come in.
They come in through the drain.
I told you they were freaks. Oh, and...
And?
They're kids. Children. Whippersnappers.
Kids? So in the photo that you erased.
It was a boy, probably 2nd or 3rd grade.
What?! Order! Order! Let me get this straight. You saw 2 people pass by the gate on their way to the studios that day. One was the Steel Samurai dragging his leg, the other was a boy who looked to be in about 2nd or 3rd grade.
Oh yes, well, we see his type there every day. Can't stop him, can't catch him.
A boy in 2nd or 3rd grade. I assume it would be hard, if not impossible, for a young boy to wield that samurai spear. Impossible, I think. It's quite heavy.
Right. As I said, I didn't pay him much mind. That's why I erased the data.
Nick, what's going on? I mean, the boy was there. That makes him a suspect.
Yeah, they're already trying to unsuspect him. This court will take a 5-minute recess. I want the defense and the prosecution to consider this new information. And no forgetting vital information this time.
Your Honor, the kid vented. I deem him sus.
Mr. Powers? Yes? Tell me straight, were you really in your dressing room? You didn't go to the studio. I didn't go to the studio. I was sleeping, honest.
So who was the Steel Samurai in that security photo?
How should I know? The Steel Samurai costume was off in the corner of the dressing room. Anyone could have walked in and taken it, really.
What? You should take better care of that stuff.
I couldn't imagine anyone would want to steal a Steel Samurai costume. So, where does this leave me? It doesn't look good. You're the only likely suspect right now.
Nick! What are we going to do?
First, we play for more time. We'll start targeting someone else that could conceivably have done this.
Right. And it'll take them so long to shoot us down that we can get another day.
Right, but if we pick the wrong person, we might lose on the spot. You don't sound very optimistic. I'm not optimistic at all, actually.
Hey, Nick, it's time.
Okay, let's go. What does that mean? Please don't sigh like that. The prosecution's thoughts on this matter. The prosecution's thoughts are simple. Nothing has changed. The other person who went to the studios was a boy of roughly 10 years of age. The photo we do have may not be hard evidence, but there is still no one else that could have committed this crime. I call for a verdict of guilty for the defendant, Mr. Will Powers. Very well. Mr. Wright, your thoughts? The defense disagrees with the prosecution's claim. There is another person who could have committed this crime. Order! Interesting. Let us hear who you have in mind. However, beware that this court does not look kindly on accusing the innocent. If you accuse someone who is obviously innocent, you will be penalized. Right, great. As if the stakes weren't high enough. Well, we have to take the assistant, girl. It was the assistant. The Steel Samurai costume was in his dressing room. She stole it, and in doing so, she became the Steel Samurai. So you're saying the Steel Samurai in the picture is really the assistant's? That's correct, Your Honor. If you're serious, you got guts, Mr. Wright. Remember the photo? Wasn't the Steel Samurai a little lame? He was dragging his foot. Oh, a bad feeling time. Remember the testimony concerning Powers' injury?
Powers and poor Hammer were at the run-through. Oh, and me.
What about the assistant?
Oh, her? She was cleaning up backdrops, I think. She didn't know about Powers' ankle.
The assistant knew nothing of Mr. Powers' injury. She could look the Steel Samurai look with that costume. But she couldn't walk the Steel Samurai walk. She wouldn't have limped.
That kind of takes the leg out from under that case.
Mr. Wright, I'm afraid I have to peel it. No! If you would, Your Honor, one more chance, please. Oh, God. Well, I mean, the only one that we can do is the great schoolboy. It was the great schoolboy. Why isn't anyone saying anything? Ha! Are you seriously suggesting the boy didn't, Mr. Wright? Great schoolboy kills veteran action star with spear. For one thing, the murder weapon was with the Steel Samurai. Would you care to explain just how the boy would have obtained it from him? Maybe that was a dumb move on my part.
Maybe. How about absolutely, Nick?
Oh no! No! Nobody. No!
Man, Nick is getting so many penals today.
I would like to penal him. It was the security lady, Wendy Oldbag.
Who?
The Steel Samurai is dragging his leg in this picture. That means whoever was in the suit knew about the morning's injury. Maybe because they had been watching the action scene run through. This one makes the most sense. I'm not smart. There was only one person other than Powers and Hammer who knew about the injury. The security lady, Oldbag.
What? Whippersnapper?
Order! Order! Is this true, Oldbag?
Oldbag? That's Miss Oldbag to you.
Miss Oldbag was standing guard alone at the main gate. She was by herself. In other words, she has no alibi. She could have briefly left her post to steal the Steel Samurai costume, then slipped into Studio 1, the scene of the murder. Why would she go through the trouble of wearing the Steel Samurai costume? Simple, Your Honor. She knew the camera at the gate would take her picture. If she was in the costume, she could point the fingers at Mr. Powers. I see. Excellent deductive reasoning, Mr. Wright. Oh yeah, right there. Sherlock Holmes 2, baby. That's odd. Isn't this the part where Edgeworth pounces? Doesn't he usually jump up with an objection and some new damning evidence? Well, Mr. Edgeworth, does the prosecution have an opinion on this matter? The prosecution has no meaningful objections at this time.
What? What's that supposed to mean? Oh, so you all think I did it, is that it? Edgy boy, don't just sit there, do something!
What's my move? Maybe now's my chance to take this to the whole way? The very same reason that makes Mr. Powers a suspect in this case can be used to cast doubt on Mrs. Oldback's actions on that day.
Why would I do something so horrible to poor Hammer?
You forget that Mr. Powers lacks a clear motive too. Oh, indeed. They did it. Now Windback is one of the suspects. No hard feelings, I hope.
Just a minute. What about the other person who went to the studio? The boy!
Oh,
the one whose photo I erased!
Okay, so if I do it, it's crazy, but if you do it, it's fine. He's only a grade schooler, though. As you said, 2nd or 3rd grade, was it?
Doesn't matter. When I was that age, I could pin my old man in 10 seconds tops!
Huh. Your thoughts, Mr. Wright? That boy is not the killer.
What? How can you be so sure?
I have proof.
Proof?
Well, yeah, because she admitted to having the spear. That's literally it. Take that! Your Honor, the murder weapon was the samurai spear. That very spear is shown here in this photo. How could the boy have taken the spear? It's impossible. I see. Well, would the witness care to comment on this? This court will suspend proceedings on the current trial for today. Mr. Edgeworth, please find out more about your witnesses, Mr. Windy. What was her name? Something old bag, Your Honor.
He just does not care.
The prosecution will look further into this old bag before we continue. That is all. This court is adjourned. I wonder what's going on with Edgeworth.
Wait a second! I'm not going to just sit here while you run off barking up the wrong tree. Me? I'm talking.
Oh, great, stop the press. The Windbag wants to talk.
Mrs. Oldbag, what is this all about? Have you omitted something from your testimony?
Okay, if you something I was told not to talk about.
Not to talk about? But by whom? Huh? You mean it wasn't Edward who told her not to talk? We'll testify. Oh my god.
Global Studios wanted me to keep quiet about something. There were some other people at the studios on the day of the murder. They said they had nothing to do with it, see? So they told me to just pretend they hadn't been at the studios that day. But if you're going to go accusing me, I'm not letting them get away scot-free.
Oh god. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination. What is there to cross-examine? Well, Mr. Wright, would you like to continue the cross-examination? We should take a break. We should probably go there. Your Honor, we have learned there were others at Global Studios the day in question. The director and the producer and some bigwigs were all present. Yet, as we stand here, they have not been questioned. I hold that it is impossible to declare a verdict on the defendant, Mr. Powers. The court acknowledges the defense's point. The prosecution will gather more information about the witness, Mrs. Oldbag, and more information about these other people we have just been told of. I understand, Your Honor. This ends the day's proceedings and the trial of Mr. Will Powers. That is all. This court is adjourned. Jesus Christ.
He is so done.
Thank you so much, Mr. Wright. It was right to ask you to defend me.
Really, it's nothing.
How do you make a grin noise?
Do you think Maya's the type of person to say emojis out loud and Phoenix
Yes.
is like, how the fuck did you say that out loud?
She would also totally use Twitch lingo.
Yeah.
Phoenix,
Oh,
right?
damn.
Phoenix, right? That was poggers.
Phew. What a day.
This is no time for relaxing, Nick. Well, what are we doing here then? Let's go to the studios.
Alright, let's move. Actually, we should go to the detention center one more time. Hello. How's it going? Oh, Mr. Wright, thank you for earlier. Not at all. We got lucky, to tell the truth.
You can say that again.
Let's not. Yeah. Is him sniffing just a trait?
No one's here.
Right now that they have Mrs. Oldbag in custody. I guess they don't have anyone else to replace her.
Hey, in the guard station. Look, she left her donuts. What? I wasn't going to eat them.
Really? Were you? Let's go to Studio 1.
Hey, Nick. It looks like Detective Gumshoe isn't here today.
You're right. He's probably up to his neck in paperwork after the commotion at today's trial.
So, Nick, remember that Studio 2 we heard about at the trial today? It was down that path with the fallen tree, right?
Yeah, I think that's what they said.
Maybe the director and the rest of them are there today? Now's our chance, Nick. Let's check it out.
Ooh.
This is Studio 2?
I thought so.
It doesn't really look much like a studio, does it?
No, that it does not.
Hey, there's a trailer over there.
It looks pretty sturdy for a movie set trailer. Are we sure this is a studio?
Are we sure this is a studio?
A light van for moving staff and equipment around. They've kept it in pretty good shape. Looks like it'd be run fine.
Well, let's go for a drive.
Sure, if I had a license. Oh my god, he doesn't have a license!
Nick, you don't have a driver's license?
But look, I have this.
Why are you showing me your attorney's badge, Nick?
There's some flowers here.
Wow, so pretty. They're taking good care of these.
Don't get too close. That fence looks dangerous. Okay, Nick. There's nothing else here. Huh. I don't know! Oh my god, I'm so confused. Let's see if she's there.
Look, it's an assistant girl. Hey! Hi, AP's lawyers, right? I heard about the trial. Great job, guys.
Oh, don't mention it.
Is it true they caught the security lady?
Oh.
Actually, she just called me. She told me to cover up that drain.
You mean that one? Wow, what a mess.
I know. I'm not so good with handiwork. Some assistant, right? Yeah, but you do work on the props and the backdrops, right? Right. Just lots of times I end up looking worse than I did before I fixed them.
Oh, well, I'm sure these things happen. Why did Nick just fucking laugh like that? Like, oh ho ho, oh ho ho ho.
He's flattered.
Is that... Fucking Edriff is like, Nick, I like your suit. Oh ho 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 ho.
Hey, Nick! If that drain's covered, the boy won't be able to come in.
Yeah, I think that was the idea.
I was kind of sorry for him. Don't you?
What, you want to rip the grate off?
Really, Nick? We can?
Oh, is she serious? Oh, okay, let's rip it open. Well, I guess some things are just meant to be broken.
Yay! You know, Nick, you're pretty swell sometimes.
Sometimes.
Hi-ya! There! That should make the kids happy.
The things we do. Oh.
Oh, great.
Must be nice to live so free of guilt. Let's go inside.
This is where the Steel Samurai costume was on the day of the murder.
That's what Mr. Powers says, at least. I guess they snuck in and took it while he was sleeping.
But Nick, what if Mr. Powers hadn't been sleeping? I wonder what the killer was planning on doing then.
Huh, she's got a point.
Mr. Powers' bag, I wonder what's inside. Hey, supermarket tabloids? Wow, I'm kind of shocked.
Maya, leave those alone. Wolfman found on Mars? I have to buy that issue. What?
Wolfman, huh?
Wolfman, huh? Yeah? Phoenix is a furry confirmed? This place is deserted.
Eek! Nick, what was that noise?
It sounded like it came from inside the trailer. Someone must be inside.
Hello?
No answer.
Pretty suspicious if you ask me, Nick. Let's go in.
I'm not sure we should be barging in. Huh? It's locked.
What? Don't we have a key?
No, but there's probably one in the guard station at the main gate.
Then we're waiting for it. Let's borrow it.
If they'll let us. Oh my god. I'm just like painting the area with my fucking thing. Let's go. Hello. Painting, 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 making sure there's not anything missing. Painting, painting the scenery with my fucking investigation thing. Let's go. All right, I give up. What do I have to do? I missed.
Go to the employee area.
Okay, what did I miss here?
We'll go to the dressing room.
Are you kidding? I have to go to the dressing room?
Now give me this next character. fuck? Who are you dudes? LMAO?
Oh. Huh? Wait, you first. Who are you? You look pretty suspicious to me.
Huh? Whatever, lamers. How can you not know the great Salmonella? Oh my god, it's a Discord mod.
Salmonella? Yeah, dude?
Yeah. I make the lead shows. The Steel Samurai. Mine. RTFC. Read the film credits.
Really? You're the Salmonella? I am so sorry. You look so sorry.
No, quite alright, really. It's fine. ROFL.
You don't say raffle?
Rufflecopter.
Rafflecopter. What is it?
You know, on closer inspection. Yeah. Hot!
Oh,
Hey, you don't do a lot of cosplay, cause that costume rocks stars.
Oh, God.
Oh my god, he's the type to call you a Discord kitten.
What's wrong, my Discord kitten? Why don't you play some Fortnite with me?
Roxers?
What? Hey, you're drooling.
Huh? LOL, buffer overrun. You've triggered my creative powers! Yes, it's coming to me! Pink Princess! The sequel to the Steel Samurai, Pink Princess, Warrior of Little Old Tokyo! Ruffle Lamau!
Lamau!
I'm losing at school! I'm getting zoinks out of my gourd.
Shut up! Did you notice anything unusual on the day of the murder?
Oh, I know who you dudes are. That security later told you about us, hey?
That's right.
It was a pretty regular day. We had a run-through for an action scene in the morning. Then a meeting from lunchtime in the Studio 2 trailer. I was so busy, I didn't even get a chance to eat lunch.
How did you make that emoji with your mouth?
Anyway, I was in a meeting from noon till after 4, with the producer and some bigwigs from the network.
About the producer who was at the meeting with you?
Oh, you mean D. Vasquez?
What's the joke here? I actually don't know.
I think it's Diva.
Diva?
I think?
Oh, I see. Diva. Oh my god. Vasquez actually threw me off. Diva-esque? Oh my god, that actually makes so much more sense. Okay, I'm getting out of here. About that kid you said you saw.
I see him again, I'm taking him down!
Nick, look at her eyes, she's serious. About the director, the one who was here on the day of the murder.
If I see him again, I'm taking him down!
Wait, what?
Nick, I think he's losing it.
Oh god, she's going feral.
Okay, let's go back to the employee area.
Hey! Hey, wait!
I'll bet they came right through that drain.
Hey, I'm
Oh god, he's an
Kirio.
imposter.
What's your name, sport? I'm not a kid, so don't talk to me like that!
Huh? But you are a kid. What a rude little brat. That's no way to talk to an adult.
I don't see no adults here, hippie fashion chick!
Hippie fashion?
Nick, I think I'm being mocked.
You got to hand it to Maya. She's pretty sharp and pretty mad.
Call me Kirio again and I'll cut you down where you stand, evildoer!
So you're a fan of the Steel Samurai.
How dare you utter that name, evildoer!
What do you mean? We're the Steel Samurai side.
Ha ha! Ha ha! You can't fool me!
He can't even get it out of his sheath. Okay, then what's the last line said by that innkeeper in episode 8?
Easy. Like some fries with that.
Not bad, Kirio.
Watch it.
What are they doing? Say, you heard anything about the incident the other day? You were here, weren't you? Did you see anything?
He always... The Steel Samurai always wins! Always! Yeah, I saw him. I saw everything.
What?
But no way am I telling you, losers!
Wait, let me go! He's gone. Huh. Something fell off the table when he bumped into it on his way out. A bottle? Why was this sitting there, I wonder? Oh!
Natch!
Uh-oh, she tripped.
Maya sure looks happy.
Hey, Nick. Now's our chance. Let's check out the guard station.
Good idea.
Oh, this is it, Nick. The trailer key.
The key to that trailer in Studio 2.
We'll be borrowing this, right, Nick?
Oh my god. Now we're moving over to the other side. And now we're looking at and examining the door. Now we're using the key to get inside. Let's go inside the trailer. The singing samurai. Samurai Summer. Dynamite Samurai. That kind of looks like a penis.
Someone's in here.
She has
Names.
to have... Oh, that's good too.
Our names? We're Weepy's lawyers, and,
I see.
and who might you?
Dee Vasquez, the producer.
Dee Vasquez. She's quite beautiful. Another old movie poster, The Singing Samurai, starring Jack Hammer. What the hell does samurai sing about? Chopping off heads?
What do you mean a romance between a samurai and the horse?
Oh no.
Horse.
Oh my god. That movie was the best. It's about a samurai who sings his way to fame and fortune. Mr. Hammer was a very accomplished singer, you know.
Singing Samurai stars, what's next? Ninja Ballad?
No, it's just Naruto.
Oh, okay.
Nick, are all people in the entertainment business this weird?
It's starting to look like it.
Nick, let's get out of here. Isn't there someplace else we have to check?
Yeah.
Wait.
Yes.
If you see Manila, give him this.
Why do we have to do your errands? I don't think I like her. Don't cry. She'll take it as a sign of weakness.
Alright, I'll give it to him if we see him.
The name
Oh
the
my
memo
god.
reads, bring me the script for episode. Here. I'll present you the documents. Oh, okay.
I'm not interested.
Okay. Here, I got this from the producer.
Huh? Bring me the script from episode 13? Episode 13. Where did I put that one? Oh, I must have left it somewhere. Oh. Uh-oh. My ass is pwned if I don't find it. Oh,
Uh-huh. Ass is pounding, huh? Jesus Christ.
I'm gonna get pegged.
No!
Mr. Lawyer, I'm gonna get pegged. You gotta help me.
I'm gonna get pegged.
Hey, look!
Okay, I always wanted to sit in one of these. Nope. Oh, there it is. Oh my god, I thought it was repeat.
Found it, Nick! The script!
Good work. Yay, now we can go back. I genuinely thought it was just a repeat. God, I'm an idiot. Here, we found it. Your script. You're not going to talk to us?
Quiet. I'm reading.
Just you hold on! What's the big idea? Who do you think you are anyway? And do you even know who we are?
Ours lawyers.
Right.
Am I a suspect?
No, it's not. It's just, well, no, but...
You wanted to know about the day of the murder.
Yes, anything you could tell us would be big help.
You know, there was a meeting here at noon,
Yes, with the director and the people from the network.
correct? Now listen closely. None of the people in this trailer that afternoon went to Studio 1. It was impossible for us to leave.
Impossible? Why?
The path was blocked.
The path? On the day of the murder, the path that leads here was blocked?
You saw Mr. Monkey on the way here, correct?
Mr. Monkey?
The monkey with the broken head?
Oh, right, that. What an original name.
Its head fell over in the wind the day of the murder. I didn't start moving the head out of the way until after 3. It was after 4 by the time the path was unblocked. Capiche? Everyone in this trailer was stuck here until that path was cleared. Stuck in this trailer. Stuck until after 4. Hammer died at 2:30. Thus, none of us could have gone to Studio 1.
What?
It's true. The crane came just after 3 to move the head. We called some people in to clear the way. I'm sure they corroborate my story. That's Mr. Monkey. When it wasn't broken, it announced the time in ooks. 1 ook per hour. Ook, 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 ook. Always with the ooking.
It is a monkey after all. Why does every single thing, why is everything a clock?
I don't know. Like I said, the clock inside stopped when it broke.
Nick, it stopped at 2:15. 2:15.
That's right. His path was blocked from 2:15 till after 4.
Yeah, but then who was the person at 2? What the fuck? But that could still have been someone else. Mr. Hammer died in Studio 1 at 2:30.
See? Goodbye.
Huh. Well, this is bad. Now what? We're fresh out of clues. Everyone's alibi is watertight. We don't have any promising leads. Things are looking pretty grim. It's a little early for giving up, don't you think? Huh? You've got 1 lead. Oh, not again! Get out of here, Mia!
Oops!
Mia, it's you. What took you so long? Sorry, Phoenix. Maya has trouble recalling me unless she's really in trouble. Right. Oh, wait. I guess that means we're really in trouble. I'd say so. What did you mean we have 1 lead? The boy, of course.
Yeah, I saw him. I saw everything.
What?
But no way I'm telling you losers.
I don't know. He didn't sound like he was going to help us at all. I'm sure you can find some way of bringing him over to your side. Either way, we should go back to the studios. That boy is our last hope, Phoenix. Thanks. Now I'm more worried than I was before. I don't like that you can just fucking exist. I don't like that. Also, why are your titties in full fucking display, ma'am? My poor plant, it looks so sluggish. Have you been watering it properly, Phoenix? Well, Maya has actually. I think maybe she's giving it too much. Oh, Maya. Sorry, Charlie. The plant's name is Charlie? Okay. Alright. Oh god.
Oh boy. He's dying.
What about this keycard?
Hey, that's a card. Studio 1?
Right, a card key to Studio 1.
I could visit poor Hammer. I'd like to visit. He died. I was his fan.
Aww. You don't have your own card, Mrs. Oldback?
Studio 1 isn't my turf. You let me borrow it then.
If I give her the card, I'll be able to get into Studio 1. Well, I could lend her the card. Why don't you let her borrow it, Phoenix? I guess it can't hurt. Here you go, Mrs. Oldback.
Listen to me, Sonny. I don't like having debts to no whippersnappers. Take this and we're even. Deal?
What's this? A Steel Samurai trading card.
That sneaky kid dropped it. I figure it's pretty important to him, though.
Thank you. I may have a use for this. This must be the hostage she was talking about. Yay!
Right. I'm off.
There she goes, hobbling off towards the studio. Hey! Hey, you! Wait a sec! Phoenix, was that the boy? I think he ran into the dressing room. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. Is the fucking dude in there? Oh my god. He should have been in here somewhere. Found you! Damn it! He's getting away! Come back! There, he's back. What? How did she? Hey there, would you mind helping us out? Please?
I'm Cody.
Hello, Cody. I'm Mia. Mia Fey. Nice to meet you.
Yo!
And I'm Phoenix Wright. Who asked? Looks like a little persuasion scissor. Maybe a bribe? Hey, I got something for you, kiddo. Cody, this looks familiar?
Hey, but you are!
You are, huh?
You are! You know, ultra rare? That card's really hard to get! Man, for a grown-up, you sure are dumb.
I'll give you this if you help me.
But that's my card! By offering me something I already owe, and you're in effect eschewing the very basis of our consumer society.
The principle of fair trade!
Man, these kids are woke.
What do they teach these kids in school these days? Quantum physics?
Whatever, I don't need that card.
Huh?
I got a double. Just keep it. It's yours. If you want to trade me, find me a really rare card.
Really rare?
Ultra rare premium cards are way rarer than ultra rare cards. Come on. Made for grown up, you sure are dumb.
Premium rare? Why do I feel like we're talking about steaks? God. What the fuck is happening?
Oh, hi.
Hello, what brings you here?
Oh, I had to arrange some stuff.
Are all the posters on the wall here of Mr. Hammer?
Yes, it's really a terrible loss for the studios.
But his popularity had been waning recently, right?
That's true. Then again, after what happened...
After what happened?
You mean you don't know about Hammer?
No.
I'm sorry. I shouldn't have said anything.
What happened? Wait, now you have to tell me. What happened with Hammer?
I'm sorry. I'm probably not the one who should tell you.
Uh-oh, why do I get a feeling something's being covered up here? Oh no!
Hey, that's a Steel Samurai trading card. I collect those, actually.
Oh, fuck yeah.
I'm one card away from a complete set.
A complete set.
Yeah, set one of each card.
Huh?
Wait. That's it. That's the card I need. You don't know how long I've been looking for it. I don't care what kind of girl you might think I am. I need that card. Please, I beg you. Please trade with me.
Trade with you?
Yes, trade cards. Look, I'll even trade you an ultra rare premium card.
Trade me a... Huh?
Yes, it's a good deal for your ultra rare. Please.
Phoenix, can't you see she's desperate? What's everybody getting so excited about? Fine, I'll trade! Okay.
Really? Thanks. Then this is for you.
Awesome.
Yahoo!
And there she goes. Doesn't doing good
Wahoo.
things like that make you feel great? Yeah. Yeah, it does. Damn. Guess that was it, huh? Awesome. Oh, here. Here you go. Here you go. See this card?
Yes. Wait, that's it. That's the last ultra rare premium card I need. Come on, give it to me, please. You gotta give it to me.
I've never seen him so eager. Right, okay. How about a trade?
You're on. I'll give you a samurai spear and throw in an evil magistrate to boot.
No, not that kind of trade. I don't want cards, I want information.
Huh? You sure? Fine by me.
Okay, Phoenix, let's hear what he has to say. If he knows something that could help us, we can have him take the stand tomorrow. Nice.
Yeah. The Steel Samurai always wins, always. Check this out. It's my fan album.
Oh, what the? It's all pictures of the Steel Samurai.
I get to every live performance.
The stupid publicity stunts where they beat each other up in public?
I always take a picture when the Steel Samurai lands the final blow. Wazam! I got them all. I never missed one. A perfect collection. Check it out. My new digital camera.
Wow, that's very impressive. The newest model, isn't it?
You bet, lady. I just got it for my birthday. My album has a name. When I hear it, the Steel Samurai Path to Glory. The Steel Samurai always wins. Always. Hey, if you want this, you can have it, lady.
Really? Are you sure?
Yeah, I took these with a digital camera. I got all the data at home, so I can always make another one.
Well, then I'm happy to accept. Thank you. Oh, what's with people always giving stuff to Mia? What a life. You were here on the day of the incident, right?
Yeah.
Did you see anything unusual? Cody? Cody, he needs to know because he's fighting for justice. Isn't that the Steel Samurai's motto? For great justice? You have to help us fight for great justice too.
I saw everything.
Well, he might get some useful information out of him yet. Cody, I need to ask you something very important. What did you see on the day of the incident?
I got here that day around 2. I had to come in through the woods out back so that old lady wouldn't see me. I got kind of lost, though. I was in there for maybe a half hour or so. Then I finally got to the studio. After that...
What is it, Cody?
The Steel Samurai killed the bad guy. He used a
Cody
samurai spear, just like always. One shot, one kill. It happened so fast I got scared. I went home out after that.
I see. I must have been hard for you.
Man, you say those nice things, but it's so obvious you weren't speaking from the heart.
Right. Mia?
Yes?
I think we can say for sure this means the Steel Samurai did it. True enough. And the director has an alibi, so it wasn't him. So the only person left who it could have been is Willpowers.
I have to admit, it's kind of a shock.
But if you put this boy on the witness stand, your client will be guilty for sure. Let's call him in then. I think that would be wise. Best to leave this one alone. Not so fast, pal! I heard everything. This boy here's a key witness, and he's under police protection starting now. Come on, son. You've got a rendezvous with me down at the precinct.
No, I ain't going. Wah!
That didn't go so well. We're back to 0 leads. And now we have a serious handicap in court. What are we going to do, Mia? Well, I really need to be going. Don't worry, Phoenix. I'm sure you'll be fine. Whoa! Come to the trial tomorrow, please. I need you there. Phoenix, can I ask you something? Do you really believe that Mr. Powers is innocent? I believe. Of course he is. That's all I wanted to hear. Excellent. I'll see you in court then. Great. Thanks, Mia. See you soon. Now is court time. Let's go, baby. Time to make a fool out of myself in another trial. But I get to see Edgeworth again, so that makes me happy. All right, Mr. Edgeworth. Let's go. Ah, God. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Willpowers. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. Sorry. The defense is ready.
Oh my god. Just grab them both like two Barbie dolls and smash them together.
Yeah. Very well, Mr. Edgeworth, your opening statement, please. An unexpected fact has come to the attention of the court. Yesterday, we learned that there were other people present at the studios. Today, I would like to show evidence proving they had nothing to do with the murder. Very well. You may call your first witness, Mr. Edgeworth. I wonder if it'll be that producer. The prosecution calls Mr. Salmonella to the stand. Oh, or that director. Will the witness state his name and profession?
How rude can you get? You don't know me? I'm the director. I make the Steel Samurai, noob. Ruffle. Salmonella. I'm a director. Television.
Were you at Global Studios on the day of the murder?
Yes, Your Honor.
Very well. Please testify to the court about the events of the day.
I was at the studios from around 9 that morning. During the morning, I was doing, an action scene run-through. It took a lot more time than I thought it would. I hear that everyone else ate lunch in the employee area, but I had a meeting in the Studio 2 trailer, so I ended up skipping lunch. We were in the meeting until around 4. During the meeting, well, I'm pretty sure no one left their chairs. That's about it.
Mr. Wright, you may begin your cross-examination. Yes, Your Honor. I was at the studio from around 9 that morning. I'm just gonna start pressing shit. I'm just gonna question all of it. So in the end, you didn't get to eat.
Yeah, no steak at least. Can you believe it?
That must have been tough.
Phoenix,
Yeah?
doesn't something about that seem odd to you?
Mr. Manella,
Uh-huh. What do you want?
when I went to Studio 2, I saw something on the table there. There were 2 plates, the same kind of plates as the ones in the employee area. You ate lunch there.
Good call. I was embarrassed, so I didn't mention it. But I did eat, after all.
A T-bone steak, you mean?
Yeah, well, I mean, the assistant went through all that trouble. I brought it to the trailer, thinking I could eat it later.
Clearly a man who likes to eat. I'd suspect as much. So when exactly did you eat it?
We took one break during the meeting. I wolfed it down then.
A mental image I will carry with me to my grave. Wait a second. If they took a break in that meeting, that contradicts his testimony. There it is. You didn't take a single break.
Well, yeah, another one.
Oh, wait a second. Maybe I do have an idea. Wait a second. Mr. Manila, you just contradicted yourself. Didn't you just tell the court that you ate that T-bone steak during a break?
Oops. Ruffle.
Well?
Mr.
Manila, what's this all about?
Well, yeah, I guess we did take a little break.
Phoenix, great job.
If they took a break, one of them could have gone to the studio during the time. Your Honor, I call on the witness to testify to the court about this break. Very well. Mr. Manila, your testimony, please.
Ugh. Great.
Uh-oh, Edgeworth is laughing. I have to say, you look like a guy who gets through his meals pretty fast. Wow, that's kind of mean. That's kind of mean.
All right, Phoenix, calm down.
Jesus
Well, I
Christ.
was... Jesus.
Is it on? No, Edgeworth, stop! I'm trying to figure this out, you asshole! Damn it! Phoenix, this is critical. Think about it before you give your answer. Oh, I'm gonna claim it. If I agree to let everyone in that trailer off the hook, then the trial is over. Mr. Powers will be found guilty for sure. The victim was murdered at 2:30, the exact time of the break in the next meeting. With 15 minutes, murder is certainly a possibility. I suppose you might say that. Alright, I've got the judge thinking now. Never a dull moment with you, Mr. Wright. What's your point, Edgeworth? You've been doing your homework, haven't you? Look at the court record. The court record? Surely you knew that from 2:15 to 4, the path between the studios was blocked. Mrs. Monkey's head had fallen across the path. Gah, you're right. True, the break in the trailer meeting came right at the time of death. However, the path from there to the scene of the crime was blocked. The fallen Mrs. Monkey head bared the way. It's actually Mr. Monkey, but Edgeworth has a point. and somehow I feel no desire to correct him. No counter-argument, Mr. Wright. Then I'm afraid you lose... oh no. Your Honor, the prosecution is pleased to announce that we indeed have a decisive evidence, a witness. Who is this witness, Mr. Edgeworth? My witness saw the very moment when the Steel Samurai screwed the victim. Oh, the kid. Order! I will have order! The court will take a 10 minutes recess, after which we will hear your witness. Court is adjourned for recess. The fucking child. Oh no.
A child. No.
What do we do now, Mia, if everyone in that trial has an alibi? I'm sorry, Phoenix. I guess I was wrong. Mia! Don't tell me you're giving up. If you're giving up, what hope do I have? Don't get me wrong. I've never given up on a trial before. Now, while there was a chance, only one thing became clear in your cross-examination. The people in the trailer could not have gone to Studio One. I thought there was more to it than that, but I was wrong. That's all there is. What's going to happen to me? It kind of seems like everyone in that courtroom thinks I did it. They think I'm a murderer. Don't worry, Mr. Powers. If you're innocent, we will prove it. I guarantee it. Leave it to us and be yourself. Be strong. You are the Steel Samurai, hero to children everywhere, after all. Thanks. Okay, Phoenix. This one's for the kids. Let's do it. Oh, God. Edgeworth, I'm going to shoot you! Your Honor, perhaps you could arrange a box for him to stand on. Oh, right. Guards, please bring him a box. One of those donut crates should do. Oh. Will the witness state his name and grade in school? Witness.
What? Just because you're all grown up don't mean you can push me around.
Cody, answer his question, okay?
Hey, it's you, the nice lady. I'm Cody Hackins. I'm in 2nd grade.
I get the feeling this is going to be a long, long day. Witness! I mean Cody. He's having trouble with this gentle thing. You were present, you were at Global Studios on the day of the, incident?
You got a problem with that?
Please tell us what you saw that day.
What, Pops? Want me to tell you and Gramps with the beard over there?
Just, Mr. Edwards, bearded gentleman. That's fine, actually. A very long day. Very well, Cody. Please testify to the court about what you saw the day of the incident. Very well. The defense may begin its cross-examination. Be gentle. Remember, you're talking to a child. This kid is tougher than most adults we see in here, honestly. God. Right. Please continue.
Chill, Pops. I'm getting to it. Who am I supposed to talk with? You cutting me off all the time. Jeez.
Edgeworth is not having a good time today. I was going for the studio. Did nothing unusual happen to your way to the studio? Unusual? Do you see this monkey by any chance?
Oh, you mean Mr. Monkey? Yeah, I saw him, but his head wasn't busted.
So you went straight to the studio? Wait, that doesn't make any sense. I guess this is like the only other thing? Oh, okay, I guess that was it. Oh my god, I'm gonna fucking shoot myself. Alright. It just was that simple, huh? Cody, what you just said seems, well, a little strange. Didn't you say before that you always bring your digital camera wherever you go? You were quite clear about that. Cody, you shouldn't lie here. You understand that, right? Mr. Wright, a word with you. Uh-oh, was it putting too much pressure? What is this digital camera contraption you're talking about? It's a digital camera, Your Honor. It's kind of a new sort of camera. How to explain that? Anyway, Cody, I can't believe you wouldn't bring your camera on a trip to the studios. You did bring it, didn't you? Mr. Wright, how cruel you are to terrorize a poor child so. I don't care if he's a child or a prosecuting attorney. No one should lie in court. What do you mean, or a prosecuting attorney? Well, Cody?
What? Yeah, so I had my camera. So what? You got a problem with that?
He's on the box. So you did have a camera. And did you use this camera?
Why would I use it? I was too busy watching.
Very well. Please testify to the court about what you were so busy watching.
Yeah, I had my camera with me, but I was glued to the action. I couldn't take my eyes off it. The Steel Samurai, he goes for the bad guy. Wham! Then the bad guy stopped moving. He's so strong, the Steel Samurai rules.
Huh. Oh, is that all? Well, that was a brief. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination. Okay. Why?
Huh? What do you mean, why?
Why wasn't the bad guy moving?
Well, because the Steel Samurai brought him to justice.
And how exactly did he do that?
How did he do it? With a samurai kick and a samurai punch, samurai chop, samurai slap. Something like that.
He's still being vague about this.
What? Don't give me that look, Pops.
How should I play this? Cody?
What?
Something's bothering me. Before you said that you couldn't take your eyes off the action.
Yeah? So what?
Yet you missed the most important part. What is the meaning of this? The witness has stated what he saw quite clearly. You know as well as I do that he's being vague. Tell me what kind of murderer uses a samurai slap. My point is this. Cody, you may have seen some of the Steel Samurai's fight, but you missed the most important part, the killing blow. Order, order! Mr. Wright, how could this be? Can you explain how he might have missed something so vital? Well, that's the thing. Phoenix, I believe you're on with the right track with this. Think, why didn't Cody see the climax of the fight? I know you can figure this out. Mr. Wright, your answer. We have ascertained that this young boy is a great fan of the Steel Samurai. Show evidence? Evidence. I'm probably gonna lose here, but we'll see. Oh, God. Here's my proof. What's that, the camera? The witness say that he recently received this camera. Yes, I'm aware of that. He wasn't entirely familiar with its operation. I'm aware of that too. Ah, correct! Why would Cody be looking somewhere else at a critical moment? Because he was looking at his camera. He was trying to take a picture.
Hey!
Bullseye.
What's your problem, Pops? You got a thing for picking on little kids?
Pressing, not picking. Good job, Phoenix. Cody was lying, clearly. Smart of you to realize there was no way he could just stand there watching this hero and not take a picture. Right, Cody, there was only one reason why you would have looked away from the fight, and that was because you wanted to take a picture. But having just received your camera, you weren't used to using it yet, so you missed the climax of the fight, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah, means business. Your Honor, the defense would like to request that Cody Hackins testify once more. Very well. Cody, could you please tell us about your camera, and about why you didn't take a picture of the fight? Welcome to the real world, kid. Oh my God, what the fuck?
Nick, what the hell?
Yeah, you're right, Pops. The Steel Samurai had just escaped from the clutches of the villain. So I held up my camera to take a picture, but the lens wouldn't open in time, so I missed it. Yep, that's all that happened, yep.
Oh God, we have to press the kid. That's all?
Yeah, I told you I didn't take a picture.
Did he really not take a picture? No, he definitely would have. There's got to be something here I can use. Cody, listen up, Cody Hackins. I know exactly what happened that day. You took a picture.
Hey! How did you know?
I see through all your lies, Cody Hackins. It's one of my powers.
Wow!
This feels great. Oh my God, superhero complex.
Yeah, I took a picture.
Perhaps you can change your testimony to reflect this, Cody.
I took a few shots, but it was too late, so I erased them.
Press! You erased them?
Yeah!
Why would you erase a picture of your beloved Steel Samurai victorious?
Well, you know, why would I want to keep a picture like that?
Take this! Oh wow, I was right! Cody! That's not what I pressed.
What? Man, every time you say Cody, you follow with something bad.
I just wanted to thank you for giving me this the other day.
Huh? Oh, right.
What was it you told me then?
I got you every live performance. I always take a picture. When the Steel Samurai lands the final blow, well, zam! I got them all. I never miss one. A perfect collection.
Cody, did you really get a picture of the Steel Samurai standing victorious over his foe? If you did, I find it hard to believe that you would just erase it. Wouldn't you keep it for your album?
Ah!
Mr. Wright, what exactly is this album? It's called Path to Glory. It's a collection of pictures of the Steel Samurai, all taken by Cody Hackins. He claims it's a perfect collection of every battle the Steel Samurai has won. I see. Don't you find this very odd, Your Honor? Among all his pictures of the Steel Samurai, none were taken that day. Order! Mr. Wright, have you any explanation? If the Steel Samurai had just defeated his adversary, I certainly would expect to see a picture of it in this album. Exactly my point, Your Honor. No, wait! No way! Phoenix, I think we finally discovered the truth. And what a truth it is! Mia, are we sure about this? Did he actually? Yes, I'm pretty sure what you're thinking is right. Tell them, Phoenix. Tell them what the truth is. Mr. Wright, please explain to the court what is going on here. Why was there no picture in the album from the day of the murder? The Steel Samurai didn't win. I can think of only one reason, Your Honor. The Steel Samurai didn't win. That's why Cody deleted those photos. You mean the Steel Samurai lost? Well, Cody, I'm right, aren't I? Tell the truth. The bad guy defeated the Steel Samurai.
No way! No, it's impossible! The Steel Samurai never loses! He never loses to anyone, ever!
Your Honor, the witness has revealed everything with his words. There was a reason why he lied and told us he didn't take a picture. The same reason he erased his precious photos. For Cody, it was inconceivable that the Steel Samurai could be defeated. However, Cody witnessed the impossible. He saw the Steel Samurai lose. Yet to admit what he saw would destroy everything he believed in. That's why he lied and said the Steel Samurai won. He couldn't handle the truth. Order! I will have order! Witness, Cody, is this true? What did you see? Tell the court what you saw. Oh God. Cody, that day you saw the Steel Samurai lose a fight, right?
Okay. You're right. The Steel Samurai fell down. Then he didn't move.
Order! Order! What kind of stunt are you trying to pull, Wright? The Steel Samurai was the murderer, not the victim. Yet according to your witness's testimony, the Steel Samurai was the one who fell. Mr. Wright, what's going on? Apparently we have all made a serious error. An error? What's this all about? What do you mean? If you understand what really happened, it's actually, at the end of the fight, the Steel Samurai fell to the ground and lay still. In other words, the Steel Samurai was not the killer, he was the victim. Jack Hammer was the Steel Samurai. Order! So the Steel Samurai in this photograph, you're saying the man in this costume was the victim, Mr. Jack Hammer. That's what I'm saying, Your Honor. Jack Hammer was present at the action scene run-through that morning. Thus, he obviously knew about Will Power's foot injury. But wait! Hadn't Mr. Hammer gone to Studio 1 already? That's what everyone thought. But remember what Mrs. Oldbag said in her testimony.
On the day of the murder, I arrived at the guard station at 1 p.m. Did I see Paul Hammer? Nope. And he'd already gone to the studio before I got back to the guard station.
Mr. Jack Hammer left the employee after lunch. However, no one saw him going to Studio 1, nor was there a picture of him. He waited for Mr. Powers to take a nap in his dressing room. Then he snuck into the dressing room and stole the Steel Samurai costume. But why would the victim do such a thing? I don't know.
I get it. I thought that the Steel Samurai was moving strange, so it was a different person inside the suit. Pops?
Me what?
Actually, there was one piece of data I saved.
Data?
Yeah, a photo on my digital camera.
What? Show us, quick!
No way, man, not if you're gonna look at me like that.
Now!
Here, this is it.
Well, looking at this, it's still a little hard to say. I'm afraid that it could be anyone in that costume. Your opinion, Mr. Wright? I agree, Your Honor. This isn't decisive evidence. I'm sorry, this doesn't look like it's proof we need. I'll give it back. Wait, Phoenix. Mia, what? Look at that photo once more. That's it, Phoenix. That photo is all the evidence you need to win this trial. What? Your Honor, may I see that photo once more, please? Certainly. Phoenix, show him. There's a glaring, decisive inconsistency with the fact that we know them in that photo. Two. Your Honor, look at this. I see. A gate? Might I draw your attention to the number on that gate? The number? Ah, yes. Well, it's hard to see, but it looks like a 2. Clearly not a 1, Your Honor, correct? Ah! I believe Mr. Andrew sees what I'm getting at. But... it's impossible! Huh? What's this all about? Please explain so that I might be shocked along with the rest of the court!
Same, Judge. Same.
I'll use the studio guide map. If the body was found here in Studio 1, However, what do we see in this photo taken at the time of the murder? It does not say 1 on that gate in the photo. Your Honor, here is the true scene of the crime. Right here in the Studio 2. Here, at Studio 2. I see, that would explain the 2 on the gate in the photo. Your Honor, I find it very significant that the murder took place in the Studio 2. The path to the trailer was blocked, so we have heard. The path was blocked at 2:15. In other words, the victim went to Studio 2 before that time. Yes, I suppose that would be the case. Remember Mr. Salmonella's testimony. Allow me to remind the court. He said no one in the trailer was guilty because they could not have gone to Studio 1. Yet, in actuality, the reverse was true. Only someone in the trailer could have committed this murder. They were the only ones with access to the scene of the crime, Studio 2. Order! The defense makes the following claims. The scene of the crime was Studio 2. The person that the security guard Mrs. Oldback saw was the victim, Mr. Jack Hammer. Mr. Hammer, for some reason, stole a steel samurai costume. Then he went to Studio 2. This is madness! Jack Hammer is the victim. The victim! Why would he steal a steel samurai costume? Are you suggesting he did so to cover up the details of his own murder? What? No, of course not. Or do you have proof? Give me proof that the victim... I have proof. Okay, here. This. This is it. An empty medicine bottle? I found this on the table in the employee area. The same table where Mr. Hammer and Mr. Powers ate. The label reads sleeping pills. Sleeping pills. The defendant, Mr. Powers, spent the entire afternoon sleeping. He was drugged by Mr. Hammer. Wait a moment. That bottle does raise some suspicion, yes. But there is no proof that Mr. Hammer used it. Your Honor, I have an idea. Fingerprint the bottle. An idea? Very well, let's hear it. I want to check this bottle for fingerprints. If my claim is true, Mr. Hammer's fingerprints should show up on this bottle. I suppose you're right. Very well. The court will take possession of the bottle. This court will suspend proceedings on the current trial for today. Cody Hackett's testimony has revealed new possibilities in this case. In fact, things may have happened very differently than we previously thought. The steel samurai seen by Mrs. Oldbag may have been the victim, Jack Hammer. The scene of the crime was not Studio 1, but Studio 2. And those in the trailer did have time to commit murder. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor? Your homework is to find the answer to the following question. Why would Mr. Hammer steal the steel samurai costume? Also, who killed him and why? Find the answer for me by tomorrow. That's a lot of homework. Mr. Edgeworth, you will need to reconsider your stances in this case. Above all, you will need to reconsider your suspicion of Mrs. Will Powers. As you say, Your Honor, this trial will be extended until tomorrow. This is the last extension. I love that Edgeworth isn't even really trying to mess with us anymore. Very well, court is adjourned. I don't get it, Maya. Why would Mr. Hammer steal the steel samurai costume?
What? You mean Mr. Hammer was wearing the costume?
Yeah!
But Mr. Hammer was the victim, Nick. Why would he go through the trouble of stealing it?
That's what we have to find out.
I was wondering about Mr. Hammer. He was a big star back in the day, right? But then he just dropped off the face of the earth.
Oh, yeah, you're right. In fact, he was my role model when I started in this business, but he just stopped taking on big roles. That's when he began appearing in little productions at Global.
How could he do that? I was really looking forward to a sequel to Samurai Summer.
He just gave up being a star 5 years ago. Actually, now that I think about it, that was right when Mrs. Vasquez came to Global. 5 years ago? Ah, Mrs. Vasquez has something to do with this.
Oh, hello.
What are you doing here?
Oh, I was just cleaning up the dressing room. I guess WP won't be using it anymore, so...
But what? Why? But WP is innocent!
Yes, and I'm really grateful for all you've done. But this week is the last episode of The Steel Samurai.
What? No! I was wondering if I could ask you about Mr. Hammer. On the day of the murder, he went to Studio 2.
Huh? I thought he went to Studio 1.
He stole the steel samurai costume too!
What? Why would Mr. Hammer do something like that? Oh, I guess the rumor must be true then.
The rumor?
Yeah, Mrs. Vasquez, the producer, had some kind of hold on Hammer. She had some dirt on him. He'd do anything she said, apparently.
Some dirt? What dirt?
Dirt. You know, bad stuff. I know what dirt means. About 5 years ago, they were filming a movie starring Mr. Hammer. They were using the new studio, Studio 2. Some sort of accident happened during filming. After that, they never used Studio 2 again. They left the film set the way it was, too.
The film set? Was that trailer part of the film set?
Well, I can tell you what I've heard. Apparently, 5 years ago, someone died, and it was Hammer's fault.
Someone died?
It was an accident, of course. Anyway, the producer, Mrs. Vacas, managed to hush it up. And that's the dirt she had on Mr. Hammer. And that's why Mr. Hammer would do anything Mrs. Vacas asked him to do. But it was an accident, right? Why didn't they just make it public? Well, you know Mr. Hammer was a big star back then. They were afraid about what would happen to his career if word got out. I see. You know who knows more about this? Mrs. Oldbag. She was here at the studio back then, you know.
Thanks, we'll try asking her. If she'll talk.
Okay, you win. I'll talk. I'm tired, see? Tired of holding it all in.
Mrs. Oldbag.
You're right. 5 years ago, there was an accident. A fatal accident. What's worse, a paparazzi took a photo of it. That photo, well, it caused quite a stir. And guess who made it all better? Vasquez? She has ties to the mafia.
She probably, I assume the Yakuza in the Japanese version. Damn it, they asked Kiryu again. Kiryu in court? Oh my god, Pog.
Here, take this.
A photograph. Wait a second. This is the picture. Is this a trailer in Studio 2?
Hammer was supposed to fight with a bad guy at the top of those stairs there. He pushed the other actor and the man fell onto the flower box fence.
But how did you get this?
It was a long time ago. I don't feel much like talking about it.
I understand. Jesus fucking Christ. Fucking Jesus. Okay, let's go.
Mr. Powers wasn't the killer. You don't have to cancel the Steel Samurai.
I think I'm tired of the Steel Samurai.
You did it! Nick, she did it! She's the killer!
My favorite speaks to me. I know it. There's some flowers here.
Wow, so pretty. They're taking good care of these.
Don't get too close. That fence looks dangerous. Gee, really? Really, buddies? Oh my god. Oh shit! No. You can literally... Hello? Right here. The proof is right here. Right there. I can't click on it. Boys. Yep. Oh god, there it is, the Yakuza! Who are they? Professionals. They're good at erasing various things. What do you think? Would you like to be erased? What? The trial ends tomorrow. How unfortunate. It's a shame you'll have to miss it. Tell me why. Ain't nothing but a heartache. Tell me why. Ain't nothing but a mistake. Tell me why. Why do you want this photograph so badly? This is Mr. Hammer's dirt. No. Why should D. Vasquez care about it at all? I'm sure you'll have plenty of time to think about that where you're going. So long, friends. Boys, erase away.
No!
Hold it right there! I heard everything, pal. D. Vasquez, you're coming down to the precinct with me now! Not bad. Very well. It appears this contest will be decided tomorrow then, in court. I'll be looking forward to it. Oh my god, Gumshoe coming in like the hero that he is. I'm gonna give you a big ol' fucking smooch on your big face. Mwah! There he is, my beloved. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Will Powers. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Today will be the final day of this trial. I hope both the prosecution and defense will be able to present decisive evidence. Very well, Mr. Edgeworth, your opening statement. In yesterday's session, the defense presented us with a new theory of this case. He claims that the scene of the crime was, in fact, Studio 2. Today, I will call on people present in the Studio 2 trailer that day. From the testimonies, the truth will become clear. Very well. Edgeworth seems a bit on edge today. Oh, geez, really? You may call your first witness, Mr. Edgeworth. The prosecution calls Mrs. D. Vasquez to the stand. Mrs. D. Vasquez is a producer who was present in the Studio 2 trailer that day. Will the witness state her name and occupation? D. Vasquez. I'm a producer for Global Studios. On the day of the murder, you were in the trailer in Studio 2. As everyone here knows, yes? I dislike needless banter. If you must pontificate, do it when I'm not here. Very well, Mrs. Vasquez. Please give the court your testimony concerning the day of the murder.
Nick, I know she did it. Make her pay.
Right. If she's guilty, I'll catch her with her pants down, so to speak. Very well. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination?
This is the final battle, Nick. Let's do this.
The witness did not come here to engage in idle conversation. Stop interrupting the testimony. The same could be said to you, Mr. Edgeworth. At least stop banging on your little desk. It hurts my ears.
Bro, Edgeworth is trying to save your ass!
Dude, I hope Edgeworth turns on her so badly. Please! Please! He's just getting fucked by his clients! God Christ! Okay, I'm gonna have to try the plate thing. I don't know. Oh wow, that worked! It was just that fucking simple. I need to stop doubting myself, dude! You claim you ate a T-bone steak, but I say you did not. What's this now, Mr. Wright? Look at this. It's a plate? This plate was on the table in the employee area. As you can see, a large bone has been left behind. Mr. Wright, need I remind you it was a T-bone steak? Exactly my point. Remember, if you will, Mrs. Vasquez and Mr. Manila ate at a table outside the trailer. Yet there were no bones left on the plates. The plates were bare. Mrs. Vasquez? Tell me, how can a person eat a T-bone steak and not leave the bone? I think I know how. You ate the bone too! You didn't eat any steak during that break. You took your steak and threw it somewhere, like that incinerator. I see. Then what was Mrs. Vasquez doing during her break? Isn't it obvious, Your Honor? She was meeting with the Steel Samurai. Order! Are you saying? Yes, Your Honor. As Miss Vasquez left the trailer to eat her steak, she ran into the Steel Samurai. And then you did it. You killed him with your own hands. But, Mr. Wright, isn't that a little presumptuous? What kind of stunt are you trying to pull, Mr. Wright? Let him claim what he wants. You say I didn't? Yes. Fascinating. And here I was worrying that today would be as boring as all the rest. Very well, but let us have a battle of wits, you and I.
Good luck, Nick.
Let's see. What was that murder weapon again? Oh yes, the samurai spear? Yes? I am, as you can see, a woman of petite stature. How could I possibly use that heavy spear as a weapon? I think you would have a great deal of difficulty using that as a weapon. Pretty much anyone would. Aha. You see? Yes. However, that has no bearing on this case. Meaning, the samurai spear was not the murder weapon. What? What is the meaning of this? The spear was found lying next to the victim's body. I have proof, Your Honor. I can prove that the samurai spear was not used as a murder weapon. Wrong, Mr. Wright, but I haven't said anything yet. I know you... Wait, what? Wait, what? But it's... the fence... Am I stupid? I mean, I guess it's just the because it's broken. I hate this game. I present my proof, the so-called murder weapon. But that is the murder weapon. Not so fast. Remember that the spear broke during the morning action scene run-through, but someone fixed the spear. It was a security lady. She fixed it with duct tape. Now tell me, how is it possible for someone to stab a man who is wearing a thick costume with this through the chest? Order! Order! Mr. Wright, what are you driving at? Think about what you're... Silence. I'm the one testifying here and I will be heard. Dude, Edgeworth, just fucking throw her under the bus, dude. Are you quite sane? Are you even aware of what you're saying? If the samurai spear was not the murder weapon, then pray tell what was. How was Hammer killed? Well, Mr. Wright, can you tell us what weapon was used to kill? I can tell you. Very well, let's see this murder weapon then. Can I present it? There we go. Look at this photograph. What is this? Why, that's Jack Hammer standing at the top of the stairs. Order! Order! If I cannot have order, this trial will be suspended! Mr. Wright, what is this all about? The photograph is from 5 years ago. There was an unfortunate accident at Global Studios. This is a photo of that very accident. Not a word of this was leaked onto the outside. It was a close-kept secret at the studios. What does this have to do with the current case? Mr. Edgeworth, you still can't see it. See the fallen man in the photo. See how the fence post pierced him through the chest. What are you saying? Yes. What happened 5 years ago? Has happened again. Mr. Wright, continue. It's 2:30 p.m. on the day of the murder. Mrs. D. Vasquez meets Jack Hammer outside the Studio 2 trailer. Then she did it. She pushed Mr. Hammer off the stairs onto the fence. Just like Mr. Hammer had himself done 5 years ago. Though whether she did it on purpose or by accident, I cannot say. In other words, the victim, Mr. Hammer, he died in the same way that caused another man to die. 5 years ago! Precisely. Ironic, isn't it? Oh, very creative, Mr. Wright. I could use a man like you on my scriptwriting staff. You deny that what I say is true. Mr. Wright, let's say for the sake of argument that Hammer died at the trailer, as you say. Yet the body was found at Studio 1, was it not? And in the evil magistrate costume, no less. Are you then claiming that I carried the body to Studio 1 and returned to the trailer all in a Ha! You fucking idiot! You mentioned the van! You literally mentioned the van, you fucking idiot! She had another way. What if she had another way to carry the body other than with her own hands? For instance? Actually, for that matter, there was no need for her to do that deed in 15 minutes. And there was a way for you to carry that body. Interesting, let's hear it. Please show us how she carried... You fucking idiot. Mrs. Vasquez, you carried the body to Studio 1. And you used the studio van to do it! Recall your testimony. There was a rehearsal afterwards, so we went to Studio 1. I was fatigued, so I had Saul take me. There was a van there, right? I had Saul drive me. You used the van to carry the body to Studio 1. Then, before everyone else got there, you put the body into the magistrate costume. Hold on, right? Don't forget it was Saul Manella that drove the van. Are you suggesting that Mr. Manella was a conspirator? Of course he was. Of course Salmonella has to have been a conspirator. The body had to be placed in the van and put into the costume. There's no way Mrs. Vasquez could have done that alone. Also, don't forget that they had to dispose of the Steel Samurai costume. They had to, because it was covered in Mr. Hammer's blood. They probably burned it in that small incinerator. Well, Mrs. Vasquez, shall I continue? No need. You're smarter than you look, Mr. Wright. I lose. You win. It was fun. Huh? So, what happens next? Don't you have anything to say? What would you like me to say? Mr. Wright, we just engaged in the battle of wits. And the result of that battle, you proved the possibility that I murdered Hammer. Right. But that is only a possibility. Proof is another thing altogether. You lack decisive proof, Mr. Wright. What? Mr. Edgeworth, your thoughts? Me too, my guy! As it seems, there are no further questions. I would like to end the cross-examination of the witness, Mrs. Vasquez. Objection! Oh! Yes, Mr. Edgeworth! I was hoping to come up with a question while I was objecting, Your Honor. I did. I see, very well. Your Honor! I request to testify again! You are the prosecutor, are you not? Why are you badgering me? I'm your witness. I just want to hear your testimony again. Does this make any sense to you, Your Honor? I don't see that we have anything to gain by repeating the last several minutes. Mr. Edward, I too see little point of making Mrs. Vasquez repeat herself. What exactly do you want her to testify about? Well, yes, indeed. Verily, I say, ergo. I want to hear about what happened after they found the body. After they found the body? Very well. The witness will testify to the court concerning this matter.
Nick, why did Edgeworth...
Who knows? He probably realized she did it too.
But, wasn't he the one that said he always gets a guilty verdict? After all that.
Edgeworth. I see. No issues raised by this testimony. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination? I can't read. The script and direction notes. Yes, they're quite valuable. It wouldn't do to have them stolen. No, I guess not. Wait a second. I thought you came to the studio one after for a rehearsal. Why didn't you bring your script and notes? Well, I was under the impression that we wouldn't be able to rehearse anything. Why? There was a murder, after all. Who? You didn't... What? Yeah, I was literally about to say thank you, Edgeworth! I have an objection to the witness's last statement. Huh? Think. Mrs. Vasquez said she didn't bring the script because there wouldn't be a rehearsal. Don't you see what that means? She would have had to know about the murder before going to Studio 1. Yes! Yes! Edgeworth! Yes, 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 yes! Order, order! Mr. Edward, what you have just said is a reasonable observation. However, I find it hard to understand by the prosecution what makes such a move. Are you thinking of a career change in offense? I appreciate the concern, Your Honor. I will stand by my statement, however, regardless of how the court sees my role here. Now, Mrs. Vasquez. Do you have any explanation? I can't believe Edward is helping me. He loves you. No matter. I think you misunderstood me. I had a perfectly good reason to believe there would be no rehearsal. I knew that Hammer was injured and couldn't do any action scenes, so I left them behind. How did you know about the injury? How did I know? Sal, he told me. Sal, the director. Oh my god! It's been staring at me the entire time! It's just the fucking name mix-up! Oh my god! You fucker! Why did it take me so long? Oh my god! You knew that Hammer was injured. Don't you think that's a little funny? I mean, it was the Steel Samurai who was injured. It was Will Powers. What? Mr. Wright, explain yourself! Yes, Mr. Hammer is dragging his leg in this photo. But that's because he was pretending to be Mr. Powers. Pretending? One person was injured in a run-through that morning. That person was Mr. Powers, not Mr. Hammer. Now, why did you think it was Mr. Hammer who was injured? I already said it was Saul who told me. That's right, he must have gotten it wrong. I think not. Mr. Manila was at the run-through that morning. He would have known it was Mr. Powers who was injured. He saw it happen. Why did we tell you the wrong person? Mrs. Vasquez. Actually, you didn't hear anything from Mr. Manila. You saw Mr. Hammer limping with your own eyes. Wasn't Mr. Powers Yes, but remember, Mr. Hammer was dragging his leg too. He was pretending to be Mr. Powers. Oh, and when was he doing this? Well, I would have to be after he put on the Steel Samurai costume and went to Studio 2 where he was murdered. Exactly. Mrs. Vasquez, you met him, didn't you? You saw the Steel Samurai limping. And Mr. Hammer was in that Steel Samurai suit. That's why you were confused. That's why you thought it was Mr. Hammer who had been injured that morning. Order! Order! I will have order! Witness? Can you refute this claim? Yeah, let's see you sneak out of this one, Vasquez.
Very well. I have a question for you. Why in the world would I want Mr. Hammer dead? Yes, he fell in hard times, but he was a star.
I had nothing to gain from this death, nothing. You would need a motive. Why would she have killed the victim? If there is a reason, it is unclear to this court. Does the defense have anything to say on the matter? In other words, can you prove she had a motive? Whatever. I mean, it was probably for revenge. This is the photo from before. This photo reveals the motive in this murder. I'm right, aren't I, Mrs. Vasquez? 5 years ago, Mr. Hammer was at the height of his fame, when, with D. Vasquez's help, a terrible accident was swept under the carpet. Ladies and gentlemen, the case currently up for trial. It began that day 5 years ago. Ironically enough, that accident precipitated Mr. Hammer's fall. His fall from stardom. His guilt weighed him down, no doubt. However, you, D. Vasquez, used Mr. Hammer. You made him work for your petty change. Bringing us to the present day and Mr. Hammer's last role as the evil magistrate. Yes, undoubtedly, it was a constant source of shame for the ex-star. One moment, Mr. Wright. We're talking about motives here. Yet you have only talked about Mr. Hammer. It almost seems as if it was Mr. Hammer who had killed D. Vasquez, not the other way around. What motive would Mrs. Vasquez have? According to what you say, I would have had no reason to kill Hammer. He was a good source of income for me. And I never get rid of useful men. It's a policy of mine. Please explain. Maybe she had no motive? She had no motive, Your Honor. It was Mr. Hammer who was out for blood. Oh, that makes so much sense! Oh my god. It's simple. Mrs. Hammer was intending to kill Mrs. Vasquez. What? What? Your Honor, Jack Hammer drugged Mr. Powers with sleeping pills. Jack Hammer snuck into the dressing room and stole the Okay, I mean, yeah. Now when you put it like that, it does make a lot of sense. You outwitted me this time, game. Jack Hammer wore the costume to fool the security lady into thinking he was Powers. Then Jack Hammer made his way to the trailer. And for what purpose, you ask? To kill D. Vasquez, who had so cruelly taken advantage of him all those years. Oh, shit. So you did do it, didn't you? Yes, I'm guilty. It was me. Someone call an ambulance! There's blood everywhere, we're too late! Ah, Mrs. Vasquez, what happened here? Manuel fell from the trailer stairs. Manuel! Manuel! Mrs. Vasquez, please try to remain calm. No! No! How could this? It was an accident. Mr. Hammer was doing an action scene and... No, Manuel! Manuel! Don't touch him, Mrs. Vasquez. Oh. Please, please don't die. Oh, God. Congratulations, Mr. Wright. I lose again. This court finds the defendant, Mr. Willpower, is not guilty. Let's go! And so the curtain closed on another trial. I caused quite a stir by revealing that accident from 5 years ago. It was a talk of the town. Thankfully, Global Studios rethought its programming change. They went back to making kids shows again. Oh.
Nick! This is it! The new show starts today. You're going to watch it with me, right?
I'll admit I was kind of surprised. I didn't think they'd seriously go through with it.
You have to buy trading cards too, okay? We have to trade with Cody and that assistant.
Fine, I'll do it.
Isn't it great that WP gets to play the lead again?
I wonder if they'll show his real face this time. I don't know. I don't think the world is ready for the real Willpowers. Wait. In the Pink Prince. Wait, what? Oh no, what's going on with Edriff there? Oh no, he's gay and angsty.